Hey everyone, Paul Ladd here, and today I want to talk about where people go wrong with goal setting. Goal setting is something that a lot of people simply don't really understand. That's to say that they take an entire wrong approach to it, which in turn results in them never seeing the results that they hope to see. Now, there are lots of things we could improve about goal setting, but for now, we're going to look at one thing specifically, and that relates to the Japanese concept of kaizen. Kaizen, that is, it's being too ambitious right away. Now, just to be clear, there's nothing wrong with ambition. There is nothing wrong with deciding your goal is to become president of the United States or to have the best body that anyone has ever had or to become filthy rich. That's all fine. The problem is when you try and achieve that immediately. The perfect example of this is working out. So many people will go from not exercising at all to taking on a training program that is hugely too ambitious for them. So, for an example, they might decide that they are going to try and work out 4 times a week at the gym. Now, that sounds like a reasonable and modest goal until you realize that they're going to be training for an hour, probably traveling for 30 minutes, and likely showering for another 20 minutes. And you throw in getting changed and preparing for the next day, and suddenly you're introducing about 8 hours of work into your routine. Now, 8 hours is not a small amount. In fact, it's an entire working day, right? So not only is this a huge amount of time, but it's also a huge amount of energy you are expected to expend. And if you aren't exercising right now, it's probably because you don't have the time or the energy. So what's going to change this time exactly? So it's better to set a target of training at home for 20 minutes twice a week. And that's far more modest aim, but a much healthier start. Now, a similar example is when someone wants to create, say, an app. So often they will come up with an idea for an app that they think will change the world and an app that they think can rival Facebook. Now, this requires cloud computing, security measures, and all sorts of other things. And can they program? Well, probably not. And there's nothing wrong with this ambition, but it shouldn't be the first thing they make. The first thing they make should be a clever calculator or a throwaway game. That is how you succeed. Start small, be consistent, because success takes time.